Bohemians travelled to the showgrounds last night, hoping to close the gap with leader Shelbourne, but found a young and relatively inexperienced Sligo squad in defiant mood. Kevin Hunt denied here by Nicky Brujos. The home side's best chance of scoring came in the 27th minute. New signing from Cambridge, Davy Williamson, drove into the Bohemians' box, appeared to be taken down by Robbie Brunton. The referee, John Stacey, was having none of it. Perhaps on reflection, a wrong decision. Bohs' best hope of taking the points appeared to come from set pieces. Paul Byrne with this fine effort. But Sligo were not to be denied a vital point as they continued their struggle against relegation. In the 77th minute, Tony O'Connor seemed to have broken through, but Brujos saved. 0-0 the final score at the showgrounds.
So, Shelbourne flying high at the top of the table.
From the Cup last weekend, Cork City's sole focus now is on the league and a place in Europe next season. But even those aspirations suffered a setback this afternoon. Poor finishing was the order of the day at Turner's Cross. Glenn Shannon failing to connect there for Sligo Rovers. Colin O'Brien, who was lively all afternoon, came closest to breaking the deadlock for Cork City in the first half. While for Sligo Rovers in the second half, Glenn Shannon should have done better after Phil Harrington spilled Paul Bonner's cross. But they really were the best of the chances. This goalmouth scramble coming up personified the sort of afternoon it was at Turner's Cross. Very few clear-cut chances and no goals, a point apiece, doing nothing really for either side's league hopes.
At the Regional Sports Centre in Waterford on Friday night, a win for either side would elevate them from the bottom three. The only goal of the game came in first half injury time. Wes Charles was adjudged to have fouled Barry Wood. And referee Paul Whelan was in no doubt whatsoever. Derek McGrath stepped up and knocked it past Nicky Brujos, and that was enough for Waterford on the night. Their relegation worries eased for the time being.
Pats on Friday, Shelbourne knew they could leave themselves within 2 points of the title today. They had the lead against struggling Sligo just 12 minutes in through Desi Baker. Two minutes later, it was 2-0 to the Dublin side. Owen Heary was fouled in the box. It was a definite penalty, and Stephen Gagan took full advantage from the penalty spot. Birthday boy James Keddy got their third on 69 minutes. The Sligo defence caught napping. Keddy got his second and Shelbourne's fourth 6 minutes from time after good work by Desi Baker. Once again, question marks against the defence. Shells need 2 points from their last 4 games to be certain of the title. Sligo in trouble. Sligo Rovers 0, Shelbourne.
That's many. From the games against Drogheda, Sligo, and this weekend against Galway, 6 from 6 so far. James Mulligan got them off to a great start of the weekend. 1-0 up after only 2 minutes. Mike Turner cross wasn't cleared, and Mulligan pounced 1-0.
Then there was an equaliser for Sligo against the run of play. John Minnick fouled in the box, and Sean Fannery stood up and put the ball away, 1-1. That gave Sligo a little bit of hope in a game they had to win. But James Mulligan again stepped up. He's their leading goal scorer for Harps this season. He's come good when it matters most. His second goal of the game, 3 points, and that win should keep Finn Harps in the Premier Division next season. I think it pushes Sligo virtually over the edge.
Dyke's a happy man, but Pat Dolan not so.
As well as Sligo Rovers trying desperately to cling on to their position in the Premier League. Got a draw against Derry City on Saturday night. Nicky Brujos, veteran goalkeeper for Sligo Rovers, had a terrific game, I believe. Saved shots from Beckett and Coyle, and certainly kept his team in the match. Ended 0-0, but I don't think that's quite enough. Galway above them, they already got thumped 4-0 by Finn Harps. Have a game in hand, and that just may be enough to see them in the Premier League, or in fact in that position where they actually go for the relegation playoff.
All came to an end last weekend. Really, it was only a matter of time. The last couple of years they've been getting away with the last couple of games of the season, escaping, and on Sunday it just came too late for them. They could only draw with Galway, and that's Sligo back down to the First Division.
It was always inevitable from mid-season when they got a spate of injuries at a very crucial time. Under Tommy Cassidy, they haven't won too many games. In fact, I think they've only won one. On Sunday it looked like they might get a result when they scored. Dunno had scored from a corner, but Galway are one of the best teams in the league at practicing set pieces and converting those practices into goals, and sure enough they got the equaliser later on from David Golby. Could actually won. Golby could have won it for them later on, but he blazed over.